Thanks for joining me for this tutorial on child's pose variations. We're going to share a few common ones and a few not so common variations that I use as a therapeutic approach to this wonderful pose. So child's pose, also called balasana, is just amazingly calming and restorative to your heart, your soul. Just becomes like a pose of refuge when it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, don't stay there. You want to be where you can breathe and find a nice opening through your lower back. So one of the best ways to modify this pose is to bring in more props. Things that we can do to make it more comfortable for the deep fold of your knees is to add blankets, either underneath the knees, maybe adding a little bridge, a little roll in the front of the ankles, maybe very gently placing a blanket at a knee crease so that when you fold it feels more open in your knees. Blankets are so versatile, we can fold them up and create a little block or a bolster to rest our hips on when we're in this child's pose. So child's pose can be with arms stretched out. In a more active child's pose, we'll have the arms straight, but it's nice for the shoulders to fold the arms in or have the arms open wide more. You want to feel good with the shoulders as well. So the arms can be out, really stretching. You'll see where commonly we do this nice side bending because we can really anchor the hips back, the pelvis back, and that helps us get really nice and deep into the side body muscles, and we breathe there. It's so delightful. So bolsters. Oh, I love my bolsters. So bolsters, all different sizes. Hopefully you get a soft one. Some of them are very firm, but you can always add in blankets and more cushion, more softening. We could add in some height by building up for a little ramp and turning to the side so that we have a nice comfortable position for our neck here to be supported. So restorative child's pose with the knees wide, the bolster at the thighs. You can always have the thighs in line, the knees in line with your hips, and then rest down this way too. Okay, so all these variations already, all these ideas, feel free to practice these in a class if you have time to gather them, but especially if you're going to be holding for a length of time. Add more support where you need it to be more comfortable. Now, talked about bolsters, talked a little bit about the shoulders. And when you enter and exit the pose, if you get pinching in front of the hips, try, before you say you can't do it or it's not for you today, try to hollow the belly, kind of around the lower back a little bit first to come into the pose. So now, one of my favorite ways to flip this and say, you know what, this isn't working. It's too much pressure on the knees, too much for my student to do face down. As we go on to the back, move to a legs up the wall pose, which takes a little bit for some of us to get there. And then we bring in the bolster, and knees can be in line with the hips or knees can be wide. And you come to the supported knees to chest. So there's not all the weight and pressure on the knees or the ankles. And we breathe here. And with this pose, I call the hug because we're passively hugging the knees to the chest. You will get the desired effect of that deep release in the lower back. So whatever variation you find for your body today, you want to find where you can get that lovely release in your lower back. So you can breathe, and as you move the diaphragm down and expand in the ribs, that you feel that across your lower back, okay? Now, one more accessible child's pose that you can do almost anywhere is seated at a chair. And You can have the knees in line and come forward, or knees wide. And you can also bring in a support to rest your forehead. So into this forward fold here, breathing into your lower back. That is yet another variation of child's pose. So all of it to feel good. Find freedom with your breath flowing through your body, and find ease. So thanks for watching. Reach out to me with any questions or suggestions. God bless you. Namaste.